Ever wonder why the Amazon, often called the lungs of the earth, breathes life into our planet? This colossal rainforest plays a crucial role in global climate control, acting as a massive air conditioner and carbon sink. Yet, the Amazon remains shrouded in mystery. Its vastness and biodiverse life forms continue to puzzle and awe scientists and explorers alike. So, let's dive into the history of this magnificent rainforest and unravel its mysteries. Para entender a Amazonia, precisamos voltar a los tiempos antiguos. Cerca de 55,000 de años atrás. Eso nos lleva a época Eoceno, tiempo en que el mundo era una estufa quente y húmeda. El escenario estaba preparado para a criação de dos lugares más biodiversos da Terra. A Bacia Amazônica, como a conhecemos, nem sempre foi uma floresta tropical extensa. No início do Eoceno, era vasto mar interior, repleto de vida marinha pré-histórica. A medida que as placas tectônicas da Terra se deslocavam, o continente sul-americano começou a surgir do mar, formando bacia. Ao longo dos próximos milhões de anos, o clima esfriou e o mar recuou, dando lugar a solo rico e fértil. Em nenhum outro lugar da Terra havia tal abundância de nutrientes que deu vida. Deste terreno fértil, surgiram as primeiras sementes do que se tornaria a floresta tropical Amazônia. A ascensão das poderosas montanhas dos Andes desempenhou papel significativo na formação da Amazônia. À medida que cresciam, criavam uma barreira que prendia a umidade do Oceano Pacífico, levando a chuvas frequentes na Bacia Amazônica. Os Andes também enviaram suprimento constante de nutrientes para jusante, alimentando a floresta tropical em expansão e contribuindo para sua biodiversidade incomparável. Uma miríade de formas de vida evoluiu neste berço verdejante de vida, cada uma se adaptando ao seu nicho único. Hoje, a Amazônia abriga cerca de 400 bilhões de árvores individuais, representando 16,000 espécies, além de milhões de insetos, mamíferos, aves e outras criaturas. É testemunho vivo do poder da evolução e adaptação. Mas a Amazônia não é ecossistema estático. Continua a evoluir ao longo dos milênios, respondendo às mudanças climáticas, ao tumulto geológico e à influência da atividade humana. Cada reviravolta de sua história adiciona outra camada de complexidade a este intrincado tapete de vida. Ao longo de milhões de anos, a Amazônia evoluiu para o ecossistema único que vemos hoje. Fast forward to around 13,000 years ago, when the first humans set foot in the Amazon. Imagine, if you will, these early explorers. They were, in essence, the first indigenous tribes of the Amazon. These tribes, over time, learned to live in harmony with the dense forest, the winding rivers, and the diverse wildlife. They respected the delicate balance of the ecosystem and adopted a lifestyle that was, in many ways, sustainable. These tribes were the original stewards of the Amazon, living off its bounty without depleting it. Their diet consisted of fish from the rivers, fruits from the trees, and roots from the forest floor. They hunted but did not overhunt. They fished but did not overfish. They gathered but did not overgather. They also practiced shifting cultivation, a form of agriculture in which a plot of land is cultivated for a few years, and then left to recover while cultivation shifts to a new plot. This practice allowed the soil to regain its nutrients and maintain the health of the forest. In addition to their sustainable practices, these tribes also contributed to the biodiversity of the Amazon. Through their cultivation methods, they helped to spread plant species across the region. Some researchers even suggest that much of the Amazon's plant diversity is a result of these early cultivation practices. These tribes also developed a deep understanding of the forest and its resources. They knew which plants had medicinal properties, which trees bore the best fruit, and where to find clean water. This knowledge, passed down through generations, is a testament to their deep connection with the Amazon. Despite the challenges posed by the harsh environment, these tribes thrived. They developed complex cultures, languages, and social structures. They created beautiful art and music, inspired by the vibrant life around them. They told stories and legends that are still shared today. Despite their seemingly minimalistic lifestyle, these tribes played a crucial role in shaping the Amazon. Their practices and knowledge have not only preserved the Amazon, but have also enriched it, making it the diverse and vibrant ecosystem it is today. They remind us that it is possible to coexist with nature in a sustainable and respectful way. The year 1541 marked a turning point in Amazon's history, with the arrival of European explorer Francisco de Orellana. This Spanish conquistador, in search of the mythical city of gold El Dorado, led the first known navigation of the entire Amazon River. The expedition began with over 200 men, but by its end, only 54 had survived the harsh conditions of the Amazon. Orellana's journey was just the beginning of the European invasion. The Amazon's vast resources became a target for colonial exploitation. Gold, precious woods, and exotic animals were taken from the forest, devastating its ecological balance. But it was the rubber boom in the late 19th century that left the most significant mark. The region's indigenous people were enslaved and forced to harvest rubber under brutal conditions, leading to a significant decline in their population. The exploitation of the Amazon didn't just affect its resources and indigenous cultures. It also led to a significant alteration of the ecosystem. The once dense, lush rainforest was transformed into a patchwork of deforested lands, plantations, and mines. This encroachment continues to this day, threatening the survival of the Amazon and its diverse inhabitants. But the indigenous cultures of the Amazon were not passive victims. They resisted, fought, and adapted to the changing circumstances. They preserved their traditions, languages, and knowledge of the forest, passing it on from generation to generation. They became guardians of the Amazon, fighting to protect their home from further exploitation. The European encounter with the Amazon was a story of exploration, exploitation, and resistance. It transformed the Amazon from a mysterious wilderness into a region intertwined with global commerce and politics. But it also revealed the resilience of its indigenous cultures and the enduring vitality of the rainforest itself. The Amazon, once a peaceful paradise, had now become a battlefield for resources. As we move forward, we must remember this history and strive to protect the Amazon, its people, and its extraordinary biodiversity. After all, the future of our planet depends on it. In the present day, the Amazon faces unprecedented threats. The immense biodiversity, which has thrived for millennia, now finds itself on the brink, fighting for survival. Deforestation, climate change, and industrial threats loom large over this ancient forest, casting a long and ominous shadow. Deforestation, driven by the insatiable demand for timber, cattle ranching, and agriculture, is eating away at the Amazon at an alarming rate. Every minute, an area equivalent to 50 football fields is lost, with the unique flora and fauna that call it home disappearing in its wake. Climate change, too, is leaving its mark. Rising temperatures are causing droughts and forest fires, altering the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The Amazon, once a carbon sink, is now edging towards becoming a carbon source, a shift that could have catastrophic implications for our planet. Industrial threats in the form of mining and oil drilling are adding to the pressure. The quest for resources is leading to the destruction of vast tracts of land, poisoning rivers, and displacing indigenous communities. But amidst these threats, there is hope. Across the globe, efforts are underway to protect and preserve the Amazon. Protected reserves are being created, providing safe havens for the diverse species that inhabit the forest. These reserves are not just about preserving biodiversity. They're about safeguarding the indigenous cultures that have thrived in harmony with the forest for centuries. International agreements, too, are playing a crucial role. Countries are coming together, pledging to reduce deforestation and combat climate change. Initiatives like the Paris Agreement and the REDD+ program are testament to this global commitment to save the Amazon. Yet, these efforts need to be ramped up. More protected areas need to be established. Stricter regulations need to be enforced on industries. And above all, we need to reassess our relationship with nature, recognizing that our survival is intrinsically linked to the health of the Amazon. The fate of the Amazon now hangs in the balance, with its future largely dependent on our actions. This is not just about preserving a forest, it's about preserving the lungs of our planet, the rich tapestry of life that it supports, and the indigenous cultures that have called it home for centuries. The stakes have never been higher, and the time for action is now. So, what have we learned about the Amazon? We've journeyed through time, witnessing the Amazon's transformation from a mysterious ancient land to a region teeming with vibrant cultures. We've seen how indigenous tribes thrived, fostering a deep bond with the land, and how their lives changed dramatically with the arrival of European explorers. We've also looked at the exploitation that followed, the greed for gold and resources that turned this paradise into a battleground. And yet, through all this, the Amazon persisted, a testament to nature's resilience. In our modern era, we've seen the threats that loom large over the Amazon. Deforestation, illegal mining, and climate change are all taking a toll. But we've also seen the glimmers of hope, the preservation efforts that aim to safeguard this vital ecosystem. The history of the Amazon is a stark reminder of our responsibility to protect this vital ecosystem for future generations.